Hello, BookTube. I wasn't going to bombard you with yet another video, but I got a sizable additional mail shipment, and if I can't start off the very week on a Monday with complete mail transparency, then what hope is there for the rest of the week? And I figure, if you don't want this, you can just not watch it. So, I have a bunch of mail. We'll go through it. We'll see if it's squeal-worthy. The last mail haul on this rainy day in Boston was pretty good, just despite having only 2 books. So let's see what we have now. And then this will be it. I promise. There'll be no other videos today. Oh. Let's see. Oh, okay, great. I requested this. This is due. This is due. Help me out here. This is due next year. It's due in the spring, and it's by Hannah Jameson, and it's called The Last. And I liked its premise. Its premise was let's see here. I can't remember if this is a debut or not. No, it's not. Okay. Historian John Keller was on a work trip to Switzerland when the world ended. Now he desperately wishes he hadn't ignored his wife Nadia's last message, the one he was considering how to answer when he received a string of horrifying push notifications. First one was nuclear weapons detonate over Washington. Second one was London hit, thousands fear dead. The third one was Munich and Scotland hit, world leaders call for calm. 2 months later, 20 survivors remain in Hotel 6M, an infamous hotel with a dark and mysterious legacy. Far from the nearest city, this motley crew fights to keep hope and maintain some semblance of civilization. But when Keller goes up to the roof to investigate the worsening water quality, he is shocked to find the body of a young girl floating in one of the tanks, faced with a terrifying possibility there might be a killer among them in the hotel, among the last people in the world, and there's still a killer. That struck me as really as a thriller premise that I like. I'll let you know. It'll be a long time before I read this, but I'll let you know. All right, let's move on here. Rather a lot of videos in one day, but that's what you get when it's not beautiful. Yesterday was beautiful, and I didn't feel like doing anything. I just felt like staying on the couch and reading with the beans. Ugh. Oh my. Okay. Alright. This is due in February. Did not know this was coming. Good lord. Okay. This is by Roy Strong, and it is the story of Britain. From Caesar to the present day. Just a classic 1-volume popular narrative history of Britain. Good lord. Boy. Okay. It's been a year or 2 since I saw one of these. Okay, so that comes out in February. No reason to read you about it. You already know about it. It's from the invasion of Britain by Julius Caesar all the way to the present day. And Brexit. So, I mean, I see this done. There's one ongoing now by Peter Ackroyd that's in multiple volumes. Before that, there was one by Simon Schama that was in multiple volumes. Seems an amazing task to do it in one book. But again, it's February, so I won't know until then. Let's see. Here's a cardboard one. What we got here? Oh wow. Okay. Okay. This is a tie-in to a movie. We've seen this person before, though. Wow, this is it was originally called A Private War. Now it appears to be called Review Copy Not for Resale. And this is Marie Colvin. See, the pub sheet says in a private war, that before the title was changed. Celebrated writer Marie Brenner recounts the story of Marie Colvin, who in February 2012 crossed into Syria on the back of a motorcycle. A veteran war correspondent known for her fearlessness, outspokenness, and signature eye patch, Colvin was defying a government decree preventing journalists from entering the country. Accompanied by photographer Paul Conroy, she was determined to report on the Syrian civil war, adding to a long list of conflicts she had covered, including those in Egypt, Chechnya, Kosovo, and Libya. She had witnessed grenade attacks, saved more than 1,000 women and children in East Timor, when she refused to stop reporting until they were evacuated, and even interviewed Muammar Gaddafi. But she had no idea that the story she was looking for in Syria would be her last, culminating in the explosion of an improvised device that sent shockwaves through the world. And this is going to be a major motion picture starring Rosamund Pike, Stanley Tucci, and Jamie Dornan. I guess this is a still from the movie. Okay, so this must be soon. Yes, yeah, this is late October. I tried never to miss any of the writing of this person, so the movie is going to be weird. I don't have a screener for it yet, but I'll report back if I actually watch it. Let's see what this next one is. What are you doing just standing there? Your fans want more than that. There you go. Oh, fantastic. Okay. This is the finished copy and due in October, right? This is an October book. Yes, yeah, due in October. This is the finished copy of James Horn's 1619, which is one of two books that I've read recently on Jamestown. The other one was called Marooned. This one is much shorter. They're both really good. Just tremendous history writing. Let's see what we have here. This book details the rise of liberty and opportunity in America, and how it was shadowed from the very beginning by slavery and racism. A series of far-reaching reforms introduced by the Jamestown Colony's sponsoring body, the Virginia Company of London, was intended to establish representative government, encourage economic growth, and stimulate large-scale settler immigration. Yet, as Horn explains, the rapid expansion of opportunities for Europeans was made possible only by the systematic exploitation of African and Indian peoples. Wow, okay. Well, I read the advance copy I got of this, and I liked it quite a lot, but I might read this again. Now that I have the finished copy, I might read it again, because it's not out for a couple of weeks. I don't know how strictly that's being followed. Probably this is out already. But I've got so much reading to do in October. I don't mind at all. It's a full week as the autumn book buying season really kicks in. So we've got another one of these vacuum packed things. Might as well open that next. To just rip things out of them because they're stamped closed. What? Oh. It's been a very frustrating day for Frida, for my poor little Frida. She doesn't like the rain. She hates it. She hates the rain. And it's been a dark and gloomy day anyway. Even during the isolated moments when it wasn't raining, it's still been dark and miserable. And I've had a ton of work to do, so I've played with her quite a bit, but we haven't had the tandem day that we had, for instance, over the weekend. That hasn't happened today. It's just felt like a loss of the day. And because it's raining outside, she doesn't want to go outside, so the periodic intervals where she gets to go out and just romp with other people, those aren't possible. Even during the times we went out, other people have their heads down under umbrellas. They just want to get home. They don't want to stop and play with a nutty dog. So I just have to sort of write the day off, which is rotten. These mail hauls are great because she really enjoys them. But anyway, what have we got here? Okay, this is A Nation Forged by Crisis, A New American History by Jay Sexton. Skinny little thing. What have we got here? I don't recall getting this in advance copy. It has been clear for some time that ours is an era of unusual volatility at home as well as abroad. That we are in the midst of a crisis is now well understood, President Obama stated in his 2009 inaugural address. Our nation is at war. Our economy is badly weakened. Homes have been lost, jobs shed, businesses shuttered. Our healthcare is too costly, our schools fail too many, and each day brings further evidence that the ways we use energy strengthen our adversaries and threaten our planet. And that closes the quote by President Obama. The crises of our age, 9/11, the 2008 financial collapse, the 2016 election, have come to many as a shocking turn of events. We like to think that American history is a story of linear progress. Bean. You're making a lot of noise. We like to think of our story as linear progress. A ship that has inexorably sailed forward in pursuit of its founding ideals. But as Jay Sexton contends in this book, our history has actually been decisively shaped by moments of upheaval. And this will be, I assume, a series of them. Yeah, I assume it will be a series of them. Okay, well, this has got to be an October release. Yeah, this is an October release. Okay. That's intriguing. I'll probably read this tonight. I feel a little bit behind the eight ball about it, so I'll probably get to it tonight. And then, last but not least, this thing, which is heavy, has to be a finished copy. And it's bigger than usual, too. Maybe an art book? I don't get many art books on this channel. Let's see what we have here. Ooh. What have we got here? Oh, my. Oh, my. Okay. Okay, fantastic. All right, this comes out soon. This has to be an October release. Why are you not telling me? No? Okay, yeah, this comes out in late October. Look at this. Oh, my. This is Dungeons & Dragons, Art and Arcana. A visual history of Dungeons & Dragons. A big, oversized thing that is just elaborately illustrated. There are the original manuals. Wow. Look at that. Oh, the full color artwork. Back and front covers of that original volume. Son of a gun. So this has everything. This has just every generation of fan art, every generation of manual art, all of the books, the covers of all of the books that came out. Incredible. Okay, so this bills itself as a kind of visual history of Dungeons & Dragons, but this will actually be a history of Dungeons & Dragons, just plain. A visual history. Yeah, it calls itself a visual history, but I don't know what you'd be leaving out in a book like this. Incredible. Okay. Wow. All right. That's going to be fun to page through. And it comes out in October, so... And all of the contributors are young. Oh my god, they're all so young. Okay, well, that's great. Let's make sure that I've got the date right. Yeah, late in October, right around Halloween. This is fantastic, incredible. I got an advanced sliver of this, just a little pamphlet that was a sliver of this, and I knew that the finished copy would be impressive. I didn't think it'd be this impressive. Very nice. Okay. All right, well, there you go. That is our second mail haul of the day. Not bad, and also the number brings the tally up right. I like 8 books in a day. I like a minimum of 8 books. And this brings the tally up to 8, so that's good. Otherwise, I'd throw a hissy. So we have Art and Arcana, an elaborate visual history of Dungeons & Dragons. Incredible. Then A Nation Forged by Crisis by Jay Sexton, which is just going to look at periodic crises in American history. 1619, a new history of the Jamestown colony. A Private War, or a review copy not for resale, whatever they ended up going with. The Story of Britain by Roy Strong, an enormous 1-volume history of Britain. It feels very Victorian to do that, but there it is. And The Last by Hannah Jameson, a post-apocalyptic novel that is also a murder thriller. so you don't know what could happen. So that is the second mail haul of the day. Plus, we have Srinath Ravagan and his book, and also Adam Zamoyski's gigantic biography of Napoleon Bonaparte. So that's not a bad stack of mail for one day, even a rainy day. And also, I got to meet my new mail carrier, the new guy who drives the truck, who stopped by with this pile of packages, and He seemed really nice. He said, "These are all books?" And I said, "Yep, these are all books. I get books like this every day." And he said, "Wow, you must read like 50 books a year." And I said, "Yes, I do." It's true. I look forward to getting to know him. I'll probably see him tomorrow, when hopefully it won't be pouring rain and dark as twilight all day long. That would be nice. I haven't checked the weather at all, so we could be in for a week of this for all I know. But one way or another, you've been very patient with me. This is it. This is all the videos for today. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you, BookTube.